Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of the 5 wreath tutorial that I did. I have done all the bases or the foundation to all the wreaths, and now I'm getting ready to start adding the ribbon and embellishment. This is going to be wreath number 2, which is the Gamecock inspired wreath. And I did put a little bit of gray and white on there just because of the silver. I just thought that those colors blended really well together. And in the beginning, you saw me trying to figure out on that one right there if I wanted to put the glitter side up or not. And I chose not to do it. Now later on, I think I did shoot a video where I changed it, and I went back and I turned them all the right side up where the glitter was showing. But then when I stepped back and I looked at it, I didn't like that. I just thought that the glitter just, it's too light. It's a lot lighter than the rest of the Deco mesh. So I changed it back, and I also put the gray and white. I put a really pretty bow on there. I haven't even finished this wreath completely yet. I'm going to let you see the picture so far. I've got to get with the person who purchased it to find out you know, what other changes they want me to make, if they like it the way that I did, or you know, add some signs and stuff on there. It still needs something, so I'm waiting to see. But this is wreath number 2, the Gamecock inspired wreath. Okay, everybody, we're back to wreath number 3. This is the Georgia Bulldog wreath, and I have my red and black polka dot, and then the plaid. I also have, I think, a chevron, and there was another one I'll see when it comes up here. But I have different, oh, just the red and black stripes. So I have actually 4 different ribbon that I use for this particular wreath. And I won't be able to talk it all the way out, but towards the end you will see me put a sign. I will probably come back and kind of just describe to you how I put that sign down. But as for right now, I'm just going through putting down my ribbon, and as you can see on all the ribbon, I do like the tails. And I do change up the ribbon a little bit as I move around the wreath, and I added a lot more. I didn't put a whole lot of ribbon to begin with because I have a really big sign, and you'll see that in just a minute. So I wasn't sure if all the ribbon would kind of get in the way of the sign. So I'll come back in just a minute once it starts to, when I get ready to put the sign on. Okay, I'm back, and here is the sign. It is a huge sign that I'm gonna put on here, and I'm kind of working it. I've never put a sign this big on a wreath before, so I wasn't quite sure how to do it, but I pulled some of the Deco mesh out from the inner frame, and then I just poked that little metal handle through there, and you can see that. And then I grabbed some of just the pipe cleaners and secured it down. I used 2 of them. You'll see me do that in just a minute, but I secured it really good to the outer ring. I believe it was the outer ring, or maybe it was the middle ring, but I used 2 of the pipe cleaners to make sure, and I just twisted it really good, because I don't want anybody to be able to come by and take this sign off of there. You could fasten it down. There are a couple other places that you could fasten it down, but you know, maybe the person who is going to receive this wreath, they might decide they want to take it off and put it somewhere else, because you can always use the sign later on. I got this from Carolina Pottery, and I thought it would be really cute on there. You do see kind of towards the bottom of the wreath, there are some football, glitter football picks. I thought about putting those on there because the other Georgia Bulldog wreath that I did have some of those little picks on there, but I thought it would be too much. So I actually decided to leave that off. So you can see I'm going to finish putting some more ribbon down on here and fluff it out a little bit more, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. All right, here we are at wreath number 4, summertime. I'm showing you all the different supplies that I use, the greens, the lime greens, the oranges, these flowers I got from the dollar store. That butterfly came from Tuesday morning. It was a garden pick, with the long metal stick on there, and I was able to disconnect it from that and use it for my wreath. I thought the colors of the butterfly worked perfectly with the colors on the wreath. So I used about 3 different types of ribbon, and just like always, I just kind of changed you know, which colors I put together. I have 2 different sizes, 2.5 ribbon, and also I believe a 1.5. I'm going to use some of the Deco mesh, the tubing you see over there. It's actually an orange one to the right, but I didn't like the orange, and I believe that I'm going to put green down instead. But you'll get to see this whole process. This is a gorgeous summer, either summer or springtime wreath. It will go awesome. It will be just set off your door, whether it's you know, on the outside of the front door or either maybe your office door. This really is a cheerful, colorful, vibrant wreath, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So keep watching so you can see me put the rest of this pretty wreath together. Okay, so the final part of this is actually putting down my butterfly. I just grabbed a gold pipe cleaner, and it's got two prongs in the middle that was attached to the metal stake that you put down in the ground, and I just kind of thread my pipe cleaner through there, and then to make sure that it wasn't going to come loose later on, I did hot glue that down to the back of the butterfly. So and then I just placed it down on the wreath. I stuck the pipe cleaners through the deco mesh onto the back, and just I secured it really good, and you can see it there, just twist it so it does not come off. It was really easy, kind of weighted down the right side of the wreath, but it turned out really pretty. Okay, everybody, we're at the end. This is number 5, my favorite. This is the Beach Life. And I'm just showing you all the different ribbons that I decided to use. I did decide to bring out kind of a mocha color ribbon, but this one is kind of it's made out of, I think it's burlap, but it feels like rope. And I thought this was just a really awesome mesh. I've never used any ribbon like this before with that design on it, but I thought, how perfect is that for a beach or a coastal wreath. So I'm just kind of intertwining it through here and there. Didn't really have a plan for this. I just kind of put it down to see how it looks, but I did like the fact of it just kind of sticking out a little bit and not going from tie to tie, but actually cutting it so that you can see the edges of those. I think that makes a really good addition. It just gives the wreath a little bit more character. Like I said, this is probably my favorite. It's got to be one of my favorite ones that I've made out of all the wreaths that I've done. I love this one, and I can't wait to make another one. I'm really excited about looking forward to making another one, and maybe even changing up the colors just a little bit. So I want you to keep watching me put down all the different ribbon. I have one there that's got some swirls on it with glitter to give it, again, just a little bit more character to it. And some different kind of pops of color. So just keep watching, and I'm going to add a few more things to this ribbon later on. It's turning dark. That's why there's a change in the lighting in the room. It was bright when I started this. It was early day, and now we've moved into the night. So that's why, and I'm standing in front of the light also. So I do apologize for that, but I think I will take a picture of it. I did take a picture of it where you can see it in full light. So I'll come back in just a little bit and show you some of the other additions that I did to it.